Alright, what's going on, guys? So today's video is going to be about basically bags. I got a lot of questions about how bags hold up, how much bags are, and a bunch of other questions. So first off, I'm going to start by saying that bags is the best decision I've ever made with this car. I used to be super low, static. It was cool for a while, but scraping everywhere isn't ideal for daily driving because I did daily drive this car. Yeah, it just sucked. It looked cool. I was on stretch tires. It sucked because I was always scared of debeating, and I debeated a lot. So I got rid of the static. I got rid of the stretch tires, and those by far have been the best decisions I've ever made with my car. The airbags are Air Force, and then the management is Airlift. So it's the Airlift 3P system. I have a little remote right here, and the bags they're just bags, so you don't really have to worry about that. Air Force, I guess, isn't the best company to a lot of people, but in my opinion, I've been daily driving this car more than my Acura MDX, which is an SUV, just because I can air up, go anywhere I want without scraping. I can do canyon runs. It's just a good suspension all around. It is a little bit pricey. That's why a lot of people don't get the airbags and all that stuff. But if you just save up, it's so worth it. It took me a few months to get everything. But Airlift hooked me up, and then Air Force also hooked me up. So shout out to those two companies. Also, when I did get my bags, I was having a little bit of trouble calibrating the system. I think it was just because of the airbags. I had different airbags, so the little management thing didn't know how to like calibrate it. But I was on the phone with them for an hour and a half, and they walked me through everything possible, and they got everything fixed over the phone. Airlift is known for having really good customer service. For me, customer service is big because if something goes wrong, if a company isn't willing to work with me on anything, then I don't know. You can have the best product in the world. I guess if you do have the best product in the world, it's not known to break. But whatever, forget all that. If you have good customer service, I love working with companies like that. So shout out to Airlift. Their management is super easy to work with. I'll just show you guys right now. So it's basically a 5-gallon aluminum tank. I don't have everything bolted down right now, but so basically you have your manifold, which is the brain of everything. You have your tank, which fills up with air, and you have your compressor that feeds air into the tank. So all you have to do, get your 4 lines, run it to your I ran it under the car where my brake lines are, so they're pretty safe and hidden. And then I just drilled holes on the top of these things, whatever it's called. And it was super easy. My buddy actually did the wiring because in all honesty, if you know how to crimp, you can do this. So you just crimp these wires together, put the ground for the compressor, bolt this ground for the manifold, and I actually wired up a switch so I can turn off my what's it called, my remote and stuff, so it's not running all the time. But other than that, you just need to put in the airlines. So you literally just push it in, and it's like it basically just locks it in. And then you have your water trap, and then there's another hole for your exhaust. So you can basically run a line out your car, basically just to have the air go to the ground instead of just out the manifold. I guess it's just a sound cooler, I guess, but I have no idea what the purpose of that is. I've heard a couple cars with it, and it sounds way better than my car from outside of it, because you can actually hear like the air like pushing out of the manifold or whatever it's called, and it sounds super sick. But yeah, all that super easy to install. If you installed coilovers, you can install bags. I've told everyone that. But yeah, and then for, I guess, longevity, if you people think like you're gonna have a lot of leaks and everything's just gonna break and not work right, but for my first time doing it, I don't have any leaks. as long as you tighten everything down, you're not going to have any leaks. And if you do have a leak, it's super easy to find with if you have the airlift management, like the 3P, like the controller tells you how much PSI you have in your bags. So I mean, you can kind of just tell off there, or if you let your car sit and you see one side go down, then you obviously have a leak in that one line. You only need to check one line, or it's something else, but it has to be that line if it goes to your bag on one side or whatever. But yeah, the reason why I went bags was just because I love the look, like how it's laid out. It looks super sick, like like this looks sick to me. But I love driving my car. I've never driven it like I have in the past, just because I was on stretch tires. I rubbed on everything. But with bags, I can just air it up and just go drive. I don't have to worry about anything, which is super sick to me. But yeah, that's basically it. I like laying frame while I'm parked and being able to drive it. So I just air it up and you don't have to really worry about anything. But that's really the reason why I got my bags. It was a little bit pricey, but if you just save up, it's definitely worth the money. For all those static guys saying fuck bags, bags are for fags, most of those guys honestly have really gnarly setups that add up just as much as bags would. Like, they got arms and everything, like they got everything dialed in, and I respect that. Like, if you can ride this low and you're static, fuck, like, props to you. But yeah, I highly doubt any of those cars are on the Canyons. If you like driving your car on the Canyons, get bags. Or I guess don't get bags if you just like running the Canyons. Get bags if you like having that lay frame style while you're parked, but you also like driving your car. But yeah, the roads aren't the best where I live, so that's another thing you need to look into. Like, also, I'm going to be putting in a little run that I did on my local road, just to show you guys that, I mean, I do drive the car on the back roads and stuff, and they do hold up. It wasn't the bumpiest road in the whole world, but it definitely just shows that you can run the car pretty hard on bags. And a lot of people think that you can't because you're gonna pop your bags or you're gonna pop an airline. But to be honest, the only way you're gonna pop your airbag is if you rub your wheel on the airbag itself. These airbags, there's a reason why they cost a lot. The rubber that they use for these airbags, they're super tough, they're durable. There's no way it's just gonna pop out of nowhere. I've never seen it happen. I've never heard of it happening other than people just rubbing their wheel on the strut. I don't have bellow bags. Bellow bags are gonna be the ones that are like kind of like two burgers stacked on top of each other. That's what they look like. I have sleeve bags, so it's just basically like a nice tall sleeve. So wheel clearance for me isn't an issue, but that's also another thing you need to worry about is bellow bags. They're going to be a lot fatter, so it is possible for you to rub on those. I have sleeve bags all around, so not an issue for me. That's another thing you need to look out for. the difference between AccuAir and Airlift, there's a lot of big differences, but if you get an AccuAir E-Level kit and an Acura 3H, which 3H is with height sensors and it levels your car out for you while you're driving, basically the same thing. I don't know that much about air, so don't fucking go at me in the comments if you're an air guy and all that shit. But to me, they're both the same. Actually, where I live, AccuAir is pretty local where I am. They're in the next town over, which is San Luis Obispo. So their warehouse is literally just 15 minutes away, which is tight because I've talked to a lot of them about getting bags on my car and they helped me out. So shout out to them. They definitely put me in the right direction to bagging my car. So yeah, they are really good guys over there. Also really good guys at Airlift and Air Force. There's a lot of misconception about Air Force bags and all that stuff, like they pop and all this bullshit, but so far they've been fine to me. So Air Force, if you're looking at Air Force, even D2, those are two great companies. But the best of the best is Airlift and AccuAir. I'm not going to say one is better than the other because I don't know, but those two are the top companies. So yeah guys, sorry it's kind of a boring video, but I did get a lot of questions about the bags and stuff, so I wanted to make this video. But next video is going to be probably like a next little vlog. Finally getting a new exhaust system, so to all you butthurts out there, these pipes are going away. I'm getting a single exit with a muffler off of FRS, so it's going to look a lot cleaner. Getting a 3-inch Y pipe all the way back to a 4-inch outlet, so it's going to sound a lot better. So I'm going to be getting that on Thursday, so look out for the video for that. We got a few other videos coming too, but if you guys are new to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment if you guys have any questions about my car. Follow me on Instagram, DM me if you have any questions, because I mostly check my DMs more than I do my YouTube comments. But yeah, if you do have any questions, just put it down in the comments, and follow me on Snapchat too, because I'll mostly post like on Thursday I'll be posting like little clips of the exhaust when I get it on Thursday. So I always post it before there. I always post it there before I do YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on the screen. It's black_Chris3, and I don't know if I said it or not, but it's my Instagram is thatbagged300ZX. Put it on the screen and in the description. But yeah guys, just a short little video today, but I got a lot of great videos, so if you guys are new, just subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.